Well, welcome all of you from the media to this first official press briefing of the CDC headquarters construction committee. Today's press conference is going to be addressed by the chairman of the construction committee, Councilor Jonathan Fonanti Kofa. And at the same time, we're going to be having the chairperson of the CDC, Attorney Janga Augusta Kowo, will also be making some remarks relative to the political party. Before the chairman come up to speak, we will play a documentary cataloging the entire demolition process of the CDC headquarters and also showcasing what the new headquarters will be looking like when it is done. So we will want all gadgets to be handled appropriately for the sole purpose of this entire conference. So you will watch the documentary, after which the chairman of the committee will mount the podium and address the press. Thank you very much.
Today, we're listening yet another testament of the unity party's government gross disregard for the rule of law. Burdened by impunity, they continue to abuse power, testing our nation's fragile peace and democracy. The king of peace in the night will do this as a promise, shielding the most things that she has. Our Lord still not stay truthful. We can be Moses' golden promise, but they can not be amongst our people. You hear it? The whole house this week, but I call the testimony. Every breath is a promise. Every broken word is a promise. Every shattered window is a song of resistance. They fear us because we carry the dream of a free tomorrow. They think we will scatter, but today we gather. They think they have this program we hold us, but today we build and we are able to sing.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I will pick up the mic. As the Christians say, they meant it for evil, but God meant it for good. Mr. Chairman, members of the National Executive Committee, members of the Headquarters Construction Committee, we welcome you, members of the press, to this global press briefing. Say global press briefing because it's being beamed all the way from Vancouver, the Netherlands, in Europe, and America. Today we're just taking a few minutes to make some very critical announcements, and then we'll take some questions and ask our chair. As you know, some time ago, the standard bearer appointed this committee, charged us with the task of leading a comprehensive effort to return forthwith speedy and expeditious construction of a party headquarters after our Bernard compound headquarters was before the eyes of a watching world unlawfully, viciously, and maliciously destroyed. Out of the ashes of that destruction comes today a new beginning for our noble party. We are here to announce today that on October 18, the standard bearer of our party, former President George Manenwia, will officially break ground at our new party location in the area opposite the Greater Refuge Church. We are calling on all of our participants to assemble on those grounds, declare them sacred to the CDC, join our standard bearer in launching, inaugurating the new headquarters project. On Sunday, October 19, we will be assembling at the Focke Church for Thanksgiving. That CDC, a party born out of struggle, continues to survive and thrive in the midst of all of the current adversity. So again, we'll be asking all of our partisans, well-wishers, and friends to join us on the 19th for the Thanksgiving service. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, press, that is the announcement we have to make.
Okay, so you keep your hand on, we'll pass the microphone and get the questions.
So, Mr. Chairman, my name is Achi Boan, and I report for the Very News, Laboratory January 1847. I want to know the duration of this project. For how long, or what's the last impact of the project?
You mean how long the construction will take?
Well, how long?
Okay, so barring unforeseen circumstances, right? This is a project scheduled to take 6 months to a year. Our most expeditious time is 6 months. But of course, those of you who have done construction know, you have to allot some time for whatever delays may occur. But this project, as you listen to the standard bearer, he said that it will be done in record time.
Yeah, so
DN News.
so Chairman, my name is Aaron Kuba from DN News Liberia. We are here based on the situation that occurred following the demolition of the headquarters. And with that, there were legal issues in terms of land ownership or so. There are thousands of citizens out there who will want to be assured as it relates to the acquisition of this new property. How did you get it? And what's the arrangement? Is it like the party or the committee bought this new land, or it is lease or rent or whatsoever?
Okay, so it is a purchase, but there are certain things, because this is a briefing on the date and time of the occasion. There are certain things I will not be able to divulge to you because that is solely within the purview of the standard bearer. It's a purchase, it's an acquisition. It will be owned by the CDC. The building project itself will be owned by the CDC, so it's 100% CDC undertaking.
Yanti Toba, okay, yeah. So, but when we listen to the phone, current leader of the structure, to form the body, what kind of the CDC structure we go for? when you have a vocational school, tell us whatever that.
Okay, so first is a vision, because the criteria given that the property should be on the road, of course it should be in Monrovia, and all of that, you have limitations, right? So based on the criteria given, we'll put up our global headquarters. If there's additional space, and as time go by, we'll accommodate. Otherwise, we'll find and we'll be flexible enough to do those activities wherever we think they fit.
Oh, okay.
It's just as accessible. It has road frontage to the main boulevard. It's right there on the road.
We take 3 more. Expected pro, coming weeks.
Yeah, I'm KWAME OPA Weeks. Sir, could you break down what this particular structure will entail, or like what should partisans expect? That when they go to that building, there will be this room, there will be that room, there will be this, that, and all of that in layman's term. Then my next question will be October 19. Could you elaborate more on the Foclicon Church Assembly?
Okay, sure. The building is expected to be a full level structure. It will have a basement level that will entertain some of the activities you usually see at the party headquarters on a daily basis. You will have a first floor that will have a conference room. You will have an executive floor, and then you will have the standard bearer floor, which will have additional conference rooms.
Okay. We'll take Augustine Sa from the closing argument.
October 19.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. October 19th is a church service. It's a service to say, look, God, who is our Almighty, you have ordained this process for us. Bless our just cause. Bless our new project.
I'm Augustine, and I report for the closing argument. I'm just more concerned in who names the party headquarters will be placed in.
I think I just answered that question. I said the Congress for Democratic Change, both land and building.
Okay. We'll take Gerald Morris, Freedom. We'll take Tamba Johnny and Gilman. And maybe that'll be it.
The total estimated cost, we're still nailing down that figure, but it's going to be somewhere around 1.5 million.
Yeah, the name is Tamadoni. I mean, very concerned you have said there is a global headquarter. If it is global, where are the engineers are coming from?
Okay.
The engineer is a company called HD, who will be working on the project. They have locations in Liberia, in Accra, in Lebanon, and in Dubai. They are international firm. They will be also working with local subcontractors.
Yeah, talk. Michael Gilman.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, everybody and committee members. My name is Michael Gilman for Jide Talk. Mr. Chairman, could you please tell us, the Liberian people, citizens, the size of this parcel of land and whether it will do everything that the previous HQ was doing? Thank you.
Okay, I think I previously answered that question. It's nowhere near the size of the land of the previous headquarters. To the extent I can accommodate it will accommodate all of our offices. It will accommodate conference room. It will accommodate activities for our members. Other things like the Polytechnic School and other places will not be located at that site.
Okay, thank you. That's all for it.
Yeah, so, I mean, you can take 3 more.
Okay, 3 more. Okay, so Stephen Conton from Kings FM. Then we go to you. Yes, so after Stephen Conton, we go to our brother in the.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm Stephen Compton and I report for Kings FM. Mr. Chairman, I want to know as to whether the party is also taking in a direction where it would do same in different counties, like, building or headquarters in other parts of the country as well.
That's an excellent question. It dovetails on something I missed and I should have addressed. The start of this headquarter project is the start of the project for headquarter in each of the 15 counties. So yes, indeed, thanks for bringing that to my attention. The breaking ground of this headquarters already, citizens are moving to secure land in other parts of the counties, in the various counties, capital. I can tell you, for those of us from Grand Crew, we've already secured a parcel of land in Barclayville. And those of us who particular to Sastown will do also a sub-office in Sastown. Other members of the party, either executives, prominent members, or ordinary citizens, have been calling and are negotiating now in various counties, capital. So when you see this project go up, as it is going up, you may begin to see mini groundbreaking, because this is the groundbreaking for a general groundbreaking for all of them. But the close of this project would be that every single county has a CDC headquarters, which is property of the Congress for Democratic Change.
Thank you so much, Chairman. My name is Ruben Guan, and I report for Arato TV Liberia. Mr. Chairman, Liberians were closely following the issues at the court prior to the demolition process of the party headquarters. Do you care to give Liberians update? Is it that the demolition activity and the court issues, or you as a party that believe in rules of law? What is the status of the issue despite the demolition process?
Okay, so the party chose not to follow the way of the government, right? Violence and destruction. We believe the eviction was premature. If you see the pleading so far, so that process is going to be exhausted. Doesn't mean that we're going to go back to where we were before, but it simply means we will put on the record and be able to document what happened. Once the lawsuit are all exhausted, and again, remember, under our laws, eviction does not equate to destruction. There were partisans who had personal property on that site who were not given the opportunity to remove their property when the place was destroyed. You had police officers taking people things, carrying it, as if it was theirs. So all of that will be litigated. But that litigation will not stop the progress we are about to make.
My name is Emmanuel Sensi and I report for Diaspora Airline. You care to tell us about the mobilization exercise about this project? I intend making on the mobilization.
Okay, that's an excellent question. I will save the big announcement for the groundbreaking, but I can tell you, and also to project to all of our partisans and our sympathizers in radio, internet, TV land, wherever you are, where you're listening, between now and the 18th, we'll do our big mobilization push. Those of you who need to make in-kind contribution, we have the mechanism for that. Check out the website. You can either bring your stuff that day on the 18th. You can buy it and bring us the receipt, and we'll pick it up from wherever you were. Or you can call us, whatever arrangement you want to make your donation. On that day, if you want symbolically bring one bag of cement, even though you're donating 500, you can do that too. So any way you want to show your love to the CDC on that day, be prepared. But between now and the 18th, we think we should mobilize at least 90% of the resources for this project.
Okay, thank you. So that's all. That's all the chairman can take. Until then, we can allow the party chairman to come up.
All right, thank you very much. And it's now my pleasure to introduce our dynamic, stable-minded, very effective chair.
Thank you, Honorable. Because Jonathan Funaki Kofa take on his speaker because he earned that title. So, on behalf of His Excellency President George Manawiya, political leader of the CDC, and former president of the Republic of Liberia, and the entire National Executive Committee of the Congress for Democratic Change, we'd like to extend our sincere thanks and appreciation to the Headquarters Construction Committee headed by Councilor Kofa. We want to thank you for the level of hard work so far. We trust the ability of this committee to deliver this project. And we want to use this occasion to rally all citizens and sympathizers of the CDC that a date for the groundbreaking of the CDC National Headquarters construction has been announced for October 18, 2025 at the new CDC headquarters location, the new location of the CDC Global Headquarters. Councilor Kofa indicated we are all set and we are mandating all structures of the party to begin immediate mobilization towards October 18 as we call on our people to turn out in mass on that day for the headquarters construction groundbreaking. So as you may be aware, like it was now, like you saw the video, the CDC National Headquarters was illegally demolished. In the process of the demolition, there were several looting that took place, including the looting of a vehicle that was parked at the CDC National Headquarters. We have visited the sheriff of the civil law court to trace the whereabouts of that vehicle. To now, we have not gotten any indication, and so we're going to be taking the next steps to see what legal papers can be filed. And you saw on video the demolition of the headquarters, which clearly was illegal because we had two active appeals at the level of the Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia. And we think the demolition, the destruction was premeditated, was malicious, because we took every step to ensure that that demolition didn't take place, because they said it was an eviction, but it turned out to be a destruction and demolition of the headquarters, even to the extent that the symbolic sycamore tree was uprooted, which demonstrated the level of malice associated with the demolition. And so there was a clearly politically motivated destruction hiding behind legality. And as we, like Councilor Kofa indicated, we are pursuing this matter to its logical legal conclusion. I would like to use this occasion to announce several items that were looted at the headquarters, including a vehicle, still have not been accounted for. We don't know the whereabouts. And so we have contacted the civil law court, the office of the sheriff. We have not gotten any indications to the whereabouts of those items that were taken from our national headquarters. So we'll be holding the government fully accountable, like we indicated on the day before the demolition. The government is fully liable for the removal of those items, because the armed police you saw being deployed at midnight, they were clearly indicated there was a government perpetrated action. So on this note, we'd like to thank everybody for coming. We'd like to thank all citizens. That Councilor Kofa indicated lands have been acquired all around the country. We are pleased to confirm that the citizens has acquired a parcel of land in Buchanan, Grand Bassa County for our headquarters. The CDC already has a parcel of land in Margibi. CDC also has all around the country. So we'll continue to give you updates. And if the government meant the demolition, the destruction of the headquarters for Bar, it has awakened the spirit and the resilience of citizens and sympathizers from all around the country and from all parts of the world. The level of support that we see trooping to the CDC is a clear indication that this is the people's movement. And we demonstrated during the malicious demolition that we are the party for the rule of law. And people anticipated a violent response from the CDC. But we have again demonstrated that we are the party for the rule of law. We are the custodians, for the peace and stability of the country. We are calling on this government to backtrack from all of its negative activities. And we also want to extend sympathy to the family of the police officer who died. There will be issuing a release later. I think the death of Officer Mark Briswell was unnecessary, and this is a clear demonstration of lack of leadership on the part of RG and the senior staff at the Liberian National Police, because they have been issuing legal orders to police officers to mount the hooves of vehicles, thereby endangering the officers of the Liberian National Police and also endangering motorists as well as pedestrians. I think it is wrong, and while we sympathize with the family, we also like to call on the government and the police to account for the several deaths as a result of police shooting around the country. But the police, since 2024, have become violent, starting from injure, killing. Interaction with the police have led to death, and we condemn those actions, and we call on the government and the police to announce the results of investigations of all of those deaths. Even myself here, you saw on June 7th, I was brutally assaulted and beaten. The police has not issued, and then they said they were investigating. So you clearly see that the police have been using excessive force against citizens. Citizens, probably many citizens, will be trying to defend themselves. And that is not good for the country. So we call on the police and the government to be law abiding. So on this note, we'd like to thank the committee again. We'd like to call on citizens, call on the party structure, the National Women's League, the National Auxiliary Network, the Musarado County Chapter, the National Youth League, and all of the structures of the party to get into motion to mobilize our people for October 18th. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. I would be remiss if I were not to say this is truly a national labor of love. The level of outrage that came out of this destruction of the CDC public headquarters have galvanized more than just citizens. Let me just give you some statistics that we've gotten so far, even though they will change as contributions increase. 52% of our donors right now are citizens. 18% are United Party people. 10% are other opposition. 10% identify themselves as independents. And 10% are people who say, yeah, my contribution, but I don't want my name listed. Those are the anonymous donors. So you can see the kinds of people all across the board who are excited about the party headquarters. For rescue, if you want to know the list of that 18%, meet me in room 1026. And I will give it to you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So thank you. So we want to thank you for coming. The press conference has ended. We want to thank you for coming, and we will send this video plus other documents to all of you, especially those we invited. So thank you very much. Those officially invited, we will get to you very shortly. Thank you very much.
First, as they're coming from the lobby, we'll try to see if we can get some questions. Yeah, I know. Please pick up mine as well. The way on that. Okay, so let's see. Mr. Gilman is here. First, we'll get to Mr. Gilman, and then we're gonna get the rest of the folks in the back there. Mr. Gilman, how are you, sir?
I'm great.
What do you make of this presser?
I mean, if you listen to the speaker, from the get-go, he said what was meant for bad turned out ended up to be good. Let me stand up.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You
what was meant for bad?
Yeah, go ahead.
What was meant for bad turned out to be good. So you saw the last statement he made. 52% seditions, 18% from Unity Party, and the list goes on. Liberians.
Were you shocked by those numbers? 18% from the current Unity Party?
Not just shocked.
People would just not say something.
You would not just say something. That's not shocking because we saw it on social media and from their faces, from the look of things. There are some conscious-minded Unity Party partisans that knew very well that what happened that day was uncalled for. Okay? You cannot be a government that fights for all citizens. You cannot say you're going to rule by the law, but that you are the instigator, you are the one who disregard every aspect of the law. So that's not shocking. It's only that if the speaker has said the caliber of those Unity Party partisans, whether they are ministers, directors, that would have been the shocking one. But it won't be surprising to see some of those people on there.
On another point, I mean, you see that this is like a new CDC, the press conference, the style, it started on time, and then shortly, and everything was encapsulated.
This was a masterpiece.
Right.
This was a masterpiece.
If you're from Kings
It
FM,
was about information.
Freedom,
Right?
Voice
And
of
the
Liberia,
information
Hard
was
FM, Prime
delivered.
FM, OK, Spoon,
Now,
Trumpets,
what
Africa,
becomes of
Oracle News,
us
Women
journalists,
Voices, Brain
anchors,
Investigator,
reporters,
Observer, and we got the names of so
we have to now go out
New Republic,
and inform the
Hot
people, do the analysis of what we heard here today, and let the message go out loud and clear.
That's where I like Vision Online, Vision TV.
I mean, you're seeing like you see how everything's kind of being. You see how everything's being kind of
TN News,
choreographed.
Dominion TV, Report 231, Insights, Liberia, not inside, but Insights, Liberia, Verity News, and Fortune TV. If your name is not mentioned,
But that's what the
please.
speaker said. Just turn it on. Yeah. Yeah. Come here. Yeah. So, yeah, we had to leave out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you see even the attendance of the people out here, journalists, citizens, you can see what has become of it. Yeah. Yeah. What's up? Welcome back. Thank you. Yeah. Right.
I just quick question. You were seated in the room. What do you make of the announcement the chairman made when he said 18% of Unity partisans contributed to the current construction of this building?
The chairman has spoken.
And I'm asking you, what do you make of what the chairman has said?
But you know, I serve as former foreign minister, so I should know more about protocol. The chairman has spoken.
So you heard the former foreign minister right there. He said the chairman.
Now the committee. Take the whole thing.
Take the whole thing. Never move.
Everything is going so smooth. You see, Chairman Opa
Let's go to Alan Wisoya. I'm gonna put it on your beer. I'll clip it on your
My youth chair, Esther Wiss. You pay attention. Thank you.
Let's talk to Arvin.
Yes, you can ask.
There's multi-banks.
Since you've been trending, my man, talking about rescue puppets, rescue multi-bank, and so forth. You've been trending all on social media. But on a serious note, what do you make of what's happening here?
Well, I think it's a moment to reflect on history. It's a moment to reflect on history, where the party has come, where it is, and of course where the party is transitioning in any moment from now. So it's a moment to reflect on history. It's a new beginning of the party, opening new page, new chapter of the masses party. So it's a victory to all partisans and well-wishers, sympathizers of the CDC.
If you were part of the opposition and you see this happening today, especially the announcement that 18% from your party is contributing to the current construction, and there were others who say, "Here's my contribution," quoting the chairperson, but I want to remain anonymous. How will you feel?
But I think it is part of democracy. But if you look at the entire governance infrastructure, as I speak to you on this rescue mission, most of the people in there now, they are disappointed. And so to express that disappointment, that's why you are seeing the 18% navigating and supporting the groundbreaking ceremony and subsequent construction of our new party headquarters. So there are a lot more of those United Party people who are supporting the CDC, because what they campaign for, what they actually blame President Weah's administration for. Their expectations have been dwindled. Their expectations have been, they've been expressing a lot of frustration behind the scene. So it's indicative enough that you see, and as we progress, as we go forward, there are more people coming will be giving support. More people coming, but they are giving support under different structures, nomenclatures, different names. So even the ordinary people, the grassroots, not just those 18%, but people in the communities, the motorcyclists, the petty traders, the young boys, they are also giving support across the country. So
let me ask you this final question. If the Liberian people should really trust you with power again, looking back, what would be some of those things that you would change?
we are going to finish the unfinished business of our national liberation projects. That's all we're going to do.
I'm talking about the people, those who were,
so
were not happy to have voted.
Yeah, the people were not happy because the promises we made, we did not deliver on the promises, and then the election time caught up with us. So the low promises had to be implemented, like the issues about what the people anticipated in road infrastructure, maintaining economic security in the country, sustaining the peace, and taking the country back to democratic order where the rule of law will surpass the rule of men, and we'll be able to look at how we can invest in the challenging health sector. As you know, that there is a weakling health sector in our country where people are demonstrating at different health agencies, whether at ESWA, JFK, Phoebe Hospital across the country. So we'll also be looking at agriculture, we'll be looking at security, we'll be looking at rule of law, we'll be looking at issues of employment, creating opportunities, jobs for young people. So those are things that we started, but we did not complete, and because of election time. So as we come back, we will be on that trajectory moving forward towards implementation, moving forward toward significant improvement in road construction, significant improvement in economic development, significant intervention in agriculture, in health, in education, in those areas that attract the economic well-being and the stability of a Liberian society. So that is what we will be coming back to do, completing the remaining projects, completing the remaining promises, and ensuring that Liberia is beautiful, giving facelift to have a genuine representation of what a true democracy is in terms of practical governance that has to do with implementation of projects and coming to development via political promises made to the Liberian people. So those are things that Liberians saw a few years ago, and they got frustrated now. That's why you see the 18% having a leapfrog. 18% having a leapfrog, jumping from the current bureaucratic structure of the Unity Party. It's concerning for 18% to take a leapfrog in the bureaucratic structure of the Unity Party, supporting an opposition building of a party headquarters is concerning. It is concerning. It really tells you that the system is decaying. The system is getting rotten. The rotten system is failing from within. So the radical departure of the 18% is demonstrating the level of failure, disappointment on the faces of the Unity partisans, the level of disgust, disenchantment on the faces of the Unity partisans. So it only tells you that with the 18% coming over and giving support, 2029 will be a democratic cakewalk to the presidency. And just we are inevitably, there are signals now telling us that he will go to the executive mansion with clear, overwhelming popular mandates, which in Latin we say consensus gentium, to be the popular consensus of the people, making Georgia president of the country and returning this country to democratic order. Liberia is not under a military junta. Liberia is not under a tyrannical leadership. Liberia is not under a dictatorial kleptocracy. Liberia is not under a plutocratic aristocracy. So 2029, we are going to take the country back to constitutional order, constitutional rule, constitutional governance, and the only political party historically that has the credential to lead this country to that trajectory is the Congress for Democratic Change. That's why you see that the party headquarters has now, the groundbreaking ceremony has now begun. You can see the fresh euphoria from citizens. You can see that across the country.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wilson. Thank you so much. And there you have it. Okay, there you have it, guys. We want to say thanks to all of you. We have to go. Yeah. Gotta go and take care. Bye bye.